Share my screen right here and we can get started.
Today, I'm thrilled to welcome you into this live webinar so you can learn exactly how to generate $10,000 to $20,000 a month with this simple middleman strategy using just two applications, Fiverr and Craigslist. These two applications have allowed individuals to walk away generating $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 a month just from watching this and using these two applications. Some individuals who've applied what they've learned here today in this webinar have put $3,000 in their pocket the very same day just from watching this. We had Mark here who watched the webinar and applied my methods the day of and says, I can't believe the power of Fiverr and Craigslist. I loaded everything you taught me. Here's a screenshot of me and Mark talking about it and got 5 deals the day of. I just closed one for $3,120. He was blown away. Then we have Chelsea, who is a mother of four, who ended up doing $12,500 last month. But I wanted to go ahead and share a screenshot. She made $4,500 in the same day from watching this. Here's our Instagram DM chat. She says it took her just 30 minutes from watching this to make $4,500. Here's just part of our conversation here, just going back and forth. There are many others, but I don't want to bore you. I want to just show you what is possible with all this. Name any income strategy that can unlock these kind of results. And you guys, I've tried it all from every income strategy out there, from YouTube to Amazon to Audible, dropshipping, you name it, I've done it. Here's what I've learned from trying all these other income strategies. With the first one, YouTube, it took me 20 days just to get a video up. I ended up spending a fortune making the video. It took so much time to set up, and I only ended up with a few dollars in ad revenue in my account and didn't see any results. Next, I tried Amazon FBA. I launched a couple household items there. It took me about 2 weeks to set everything up. And when I launched a few products, and it went nowhere. I lost $4,000 doing this. Again, the setup took forever and it's extremely saturated. Everybody and their mother is selling on Amazon now. I then tried dropshipping. I sold this neck massager along with this bike rack that was supposedly supposed to be a home run. It took me about 3 weeks just to get everything in place. I loaded everything up and lost a few thousand in just a week's time. I even tried real estate wholesaling, where I spent months trying to find a deal, and every deal I found got shot down. I managed to get one deal after my blood, sweat, and tears and made a couple $100, but that was it. What all these income strategies have in common is that they are all way too time consuming. They take weeks to set up, they require way too much money to get started, they are way too saturated, and they require tons of experience to be successful, along with being extremely high risk. But what I'm about to show you today combats all of that. This is completely new, so absolutely nobody is doing this. This requires less than 30 minutes a day. There is no experience required. You could see a return as soon as today if you implement what I show you. This setup takes minutes, and best of all, you can do this from anywhere in the world. You can be like Andrew, who's in his 30s, who hated that morning commute to work to his boring corporate job. And he does this for 30 minutes a day after coming home from work and bringing in an extra $18,000 a month. He's currently leaving his 9 to 5 job to do this full time now. Or Amanda, who loves to travel and explore, but wasn't able to go on any trips before as her job didn't allow her to do so, but has now been finally be able to be anywhere, anytime with this income strategy, allowing her to finally break free and be herself, bringing in an extra $15,000 a month. Today, I'm going to unveil a game changing income stream that I've personally created, consistently generating income month after month. What you're going to discover today is a powerful strategy that combines Fiverr and Craigslist that allowed me to generate a remarkable $250,000 to be exact in straight profit in the last 6 months alone. The best part is, this is accessible to absolutely anyone, regardless of your age or experience. I've even shown this to my mother, who's in her 60s and is the least tech savvy person I know, doing $7,000 a month all from home. And my brother, who has absolutely zero time because he's at university full time, has been able to bring in an extra $12,000 a month from his dorm room, and he barely has any time. So you can rest assured, if you're a busy bee or may not be the most tech savvy, that this strategy can work for you too. The best part of all this is you'll be able to achieve this without the need for any complex systems, without spending a fortune on advertising or inventory, without dealing with any physical products, without putting any money up front, and most importantly, without any prior experience. Now, if you just stick with me to the end, I have not one but two free gifts for you. The first gift will be a step-by-step guide on how to implement this strategy absolutely for free, which I'm about to share here shortly. And the second gift could even score you a $500 gift card if you're up for a fun challenge at the end where I quiz you about the webinar to see if you were paying attention. Deal? Awesome. What I want you to understand from the start is that everything around us is a tool. Just like I could hand you a hammer and nails, you could either build a mansion with these hammer and nails, or they can just sit around in your garage collecting dust. In our case, Fiverr and Craigslist are our hammer and nails, and I'm here to show you precisely how to leverage them effectively for our benefit so you could take it and allow it to bring you an abundance of income. Now, I want you to just follow me for just a few moments here. These two apps are owned and operated by Fiverr and Craigslist, $2 billion companies, and are the two biggest marketplaces in their categories. These two apps have nothing to do with selling physical products. This will all be digital, guys. Meaning you can do this from home or from anywhere you want. You can do this around your job, your kids, your family. And even if you have high priorities, this is still possible and doable. We have John, who is using Craigslist and Fiverr to make an amazing $10,000 a month without having to clock in and out anymore at his job. Or Lindsay, who's making over $20,000 a month and allowing it to give her the freedom to work from wherever, whenever. And if you stick with me as I share this super easy 4-step system I created, you can easily do the same. There is a digital explosion happening that nobody is aware of. What I want you to be aware of is the amount of newly started businesses that are in the United States, along with the amount of businesses that are shutting their doors and moving online. Last year, the amount of new businesses that are newly starting online are in the millions, like 5 million. And the amount of businesses that are closing and moving online each year is 20%. Absolutely crazy. It's happening, guys. The digital age is coming like no other. Think about it. In the last 5 years, we've been able to get our groceries online, our clothes, Uber, food, anything you can think of. Businesses are closing, clothing stores, restaurants are all moving online. And in the next 10 years, we'll have a huge transition to be online, meaning eventually everything will be online. Today, I'm going to show you how we could take full advantage of this to make an abundance of cash. What most people don't know is that under the radar, there are individuals who are taking advantage of these businesses and are able to make $10,000, $20,000 to $30,000 a month without lifting a single finger, all by using Craigslist and Fiverr. Now, bear with me, I'm about to blow your mind. Now, I want you to think about what services new and transitioning businesses need. They need things like websites, marketing, logos, things like this. In today's world, businesses are willing to pay thousands for these services. They're willing to pay $2,500 for a website, $500 for a logo, $2,000 to $3,000 a month for marketing services. So if we just take a small percentage of these clients, like 3 websites a month or a couple logos a month, we can actually generate 7,000 to 10,000 to even 20,000 a month while not having to do any actual work, all by using Craigslist to attract these clients and Fiverr to use cheap overseas labor to complete all the work for us. It's all a 4-step system. I'll explain more later, but in a nutshell, this is how it goes. First, we get a client through Craigslist with a system that I've developed to bring in hundreds of these clients and businesses to come to you like no tomorrow, which I'll show you how to do in a few minutes. Second, we get paid for these clients for these design services like website, logo, and marketing. Third, we then leverage these overseas labor through this platform called Fiverr to have them do all the work for us for pennies on the dollar. Once the designer has completed the job, they send it to you, you look it over, and fourth, we then send the finished product to our clients, all while keeping 90% of the profits. Now, don't go anywhere. I'm literally going to break it down exactly how to do this without lifting a finger, without designing anything, without putting any money up front, and without having to deal with any of the headache. And guess what? You don't even need to know how to do these things at all. We could take advantage of this market and this economic boom all by using Fiverr, which I'll explain right now. Let's start with the first one, Fiverr. Fiverr is a marketplace and a website full of overseas designers that can quite literally do anything design related, from websites to apps to logos. I'm literally talking anything that involves design work. These people on Fiverr are tremendously talented and get things done very quickly and more professionally than some of the work I've seen here in the States. They're amazing. I could go on Fiverr and find thousands of designers that can do a logo for $15 to $20 and a website for $100 to $150. Where am I going with this? Why do I need to know this? So on Fiverr, the cool thing is that these designers are from India, Pakistan, Asia, all these foreign countries. And what do we know about these foreign countries? Is that the US dollar goes a long way than it does here. For example, if a fancy dinner costs $50 here in the States, it could cost up to $5 there. The labor in these countries is 10% what it is in the US. Just by this concept and using Fiverr and these overseas designers, I was able to generate $17,413 these last 2 weeks. So if you're wondering if it's possible to leverage this, then keep watching because you'll get goosebumps after I show you. Now, let me give you a quick rundown with what's possible and how I've been able to leverage this. So on Fiverr, these design jobs cost next to nothing, which means a 10-page website that you can charge up to $2,500 for here in the States will only cost you $150 to $250 in labor overseas with these designers on Fiverr. Same thing with logos. You can charge up to $500 and in labor $25 with these designers on Fiverr. Which means what I can do is find a client in the US that needs a website or logo done. I can hire out the job to someone on Fiverr for pennies on the dollar and have them do the work of the job all for me. Once the designer is done, he can send it to me. I can check it and make sure it looks good. And maybe I let him know to change a couple things. I then deliver the project to my client and everybody is happy. And guys, trust me, the amount of clients that reach out to me for these services like websites and logos is absolutely crazy. I get about 20 to 30 inquiries in a single day, all with the power of Craigslist. So just stay tuned. I'm revealing it all today. So in a website scenario where you would get a website client, I would charge $2,500 from the client in the US. I would make sure the amount is in my bank account first. Once the amount is in, I then take a little chunk, like $100 to $200, and I hire someone out on Fiverr to do it for me, which means I get to keep $2,300 to $2,400 profit and not have to do any of the work because the overseas designer is doing it for me. Once he's done with the work for the website for me, I then receive the work and deliver it to my clients. During this whole process, I took zero money out of pocket. I didn't have to do any of the work for the website since the designer did everything. I got to keep 90% of the profits from the entire thing, pocketing $2,300 in my pocket. I didn't need any experience until this day. I don't know how to design a website, all because I was able to find a client, which I'll show you how to do in a little bit here, and took advantage of the low labor rates overseas to have somebody do all the work for me for the job. Like Andre, who was able to get 3 clients doing this in a single week. He made 7,500 in total by leveraging these designers overseas, all while he was juggling school and work. Or Amy, who was able to get 2 clients reaching out to her. She was able to close $5,000 for 2 websites in a single week by leveraging these designers and having to do zero work for these jobs. Me and many others have been able to achieve this time and time again, making $2,500 to $3,000 with these design jobs a piece. But it didn't stop there. I found a way to leverage this to our advantage, allowing us to scale this business model, allowing me to generate $17,312 in profit and only 3 hours of total work. What I did is I created an online magnet that gets these types of clients to come to you. Essentially, I've developed a system where hundreds of these clients will be reaching out to you, handing you their money exactly like a magnet. I want you to imagine closing just 10 clients with my magnet and having 10 designers working on 10 projects at the same time while they do all the work, and you could sit back and relax until the job is complete. Just do the math. That's about $22,500 in profit in total that would take you about 3 hours of work to accomplish since these designers are doing all the work for you. What would an extra $22,500 do? It's done a lot for our students, that's for sure. Like Matthew on the top here, who quit his 9 to 5 job and is traveling currently. He sent me this picture of him in Thailand doing this strategy and is generating $13,420 a month doing this. Or Aisha, who was working as a nurse and bought this brand new Mercedes from doing the strategy literally a month after starting it. while leveraging these overseas designers. Let's just say you get 2 clients from doing this. That's $5,000. Like, come on, imagine you had an extra $5,000 from closing a couple design work projects that you literally had to do zero work for. Like Debbie, who closed a $2,775 client her second week. She says, I only spent 30 minutes the first day and got a client with my strategies. You can see her bursting in excitement in this screenshot. We also have Brian, who was working as a waiter at Denny's. Here's a screenshot of him closing a $5,000 website design deal in our group chat. He was so excited. This is just the beginning. We also have Vince, who did a total of $10,301 last month. He was working a construction job and has been able to generate $7,000 in profit in his first month doing this on the side. He shared a voice recording with me that I would like to share with you. Give it a listen.
So we're 6,500 and her husband already paid me for a month. So that's 7 grand just out of one client. It's freaking crazy, dude. It's amazing. Sitting on a gold mine. That's just one client. My goal is to close 10K in December. So looking forward to getting another $5,500 worth of business. Let's go.
These success stories are just normal cases, and to this day, I get people who have been doing the middleman strategy letting me know how much they've closed. The real people who took the knowledge and tools we're sharing today and turned them into significant income with the middleman strategy. It doesn't matter your age or experience. All you need is to get a client, which I'll show you exactly how to do. So just stay tuned. Next, I'll be sharing how to get these clients and put the rest of the puzzle pieces together. But first, I wanted to introduce myself. My name is Joe Sarkis. I was born in Dallas, Texas, and I've been helping individuals who hate their 9 to 5 job get out of it for years. Actually, to date, I've helped over 1,500 people leave their 9 to 5 jobs. It's my passion and everything I live for. And I've been where you've been right now. I once had a job I despised, delivering pizzas for a low pay wage of $10 an hour. In fact, here's a pay stub from my previous job. This was the last job I worked. Here's a picture of the Pizza Hut I worked at in Dallas and my last paycheck of $199.62. Guys, I've tried numerous side hustles, investing hundreds of thousands of dollars into different ventures, from flipping items to building online businesses, and guess what? I didn't make a single dollar from them. If anything, I lost money. I actually accumulated $40,000 in debt on my credit card. I was genuinely miserable. Until one month, I stumbled across this strategy. I created it. I saw that there was a huge opportunity with these Fiverr designers, and I wanted to do something that was very low commitment, along with putting minimal hours as possible. So that's where I saw that I could leverage these Fiverr designers, as they charge next to nothing for these services. I needed something that was very low commitment, no money out of pocket. I was dead broke. I needed something to work. So after long trial and error, I finally got my first deals. I closed a $5,000 in total, and the least amount I ever worked in my life. It's probably spent a total of 2 hours to make happen. I remember it to this day. I closed a bike shop and a makeup brand that needed me to build a logo and a website, and I outsourced it all to Fiverr for probably $200 in total. From there, I then developed a system and strategy where I then get hundreds of these clients to come to me like crazy. And that's how I've been able to generate $250,000 from earlier. That's when the middleman strategy was born. Until this day, I now make $40,000 to $50,000 a month doing the strategy, while I work just a few hours with clients who want these services that reach out to me left and right with my strategies. Now I'm able to travel 3 to 4 times a year for weeks at a time. I drive my dream car. The middleman strategy has given me the freedom and something special in my life that I could genuinely enjoy. And I came from nothing, and I had no experience in how to design anything. Until this day, I still don't know how to design a website or a logo or anything like that. I just outsource the labor to Fiverr and keep 90% of the profits. I'm no different from you. I came from nothing, along with thousands of people that have been doing this that have also come from nothing. It's all about leveraging the power of Fiverr and Craigslist to your advantage, and I'm here to guide you every step of the way. Imagine having the freedom to work from anywhere, to travel while you work, and to enjoy both time freedom and financial freedom. That's precisely what I'm showing you today. Like Thomas, who managed to make $10,587 in a month as a single father, or Ryan, who got newly married making $13,004 his first month, or Chelsea, who is a grandmother. Here's a pic with her and her granddaughter doing yoga, doing about $20,028 last month. Or even Scott, who 3 months in made a whopping $27,533 in his third month doing this. And he's 65. What I want each and every one of you to understand is that there's so many designers on Fiverr, the sky's the limit. And I also want you to understand the demand is nothing like I've seen before. There are hundreds of thousands of people and businesses looking for websites and logos and these services each and every single day. The amount of businesses starting this year is absolutely crazy. Imagine just getting a tiny piece of the pie, like just only 10 clients a month, and you'll be able to stack 10, 20, 30, 40 jobs a month since you have all the labor to handle it and you're spending zero time doing any of the work. And guess what? You're not designing a single thing. This is spending less than an hour a day. You can be like Ivan, who closed 4 clients with these strategies, spending about 3 to 4 hours in total, making an incredible $22,036 in a month. Or Felicia, who wanted to be more than a stay at home mom, who is using Fiverr and Craigslist to make herself $16,287 last month. Or Andrew, who has another baby on the way and needed something quick to support his family, and he brought in $14,221 last month, all from his phone by leveraging Fiverr and Craigslist and these overseas designers. And the demand is absolutely crazy, guys. With my strategies, I have a long waiting list of businesses and individuals who need a website design. As well, there is a huge need for this. Let me break it down even further for you. Out of the hundreds of clients reaching out that want your services, imagine just closing 10% of them. That's about 10 clients paying you on average $2,500 for a website design. That's $25,000. What if you just close 2 clients? Which, to be honest, even a middle schooler could do. That's an extra $5,000 a month. The best part is you could do this from anywhere, anytime, and with no experience. Even the most prestigious professions like the lawyers, the doctors require to be in a specific location on a fixed schedule in order to make money. They can't go travel. But with this strategy, you can. You break loose from all those limitations. All you need is a few design deals and you'll be on your way to financial freedom. Now, your next question is, where do you find these clients? How do you get these clients to come to you like wildfire? Well, buckle up because I have a strategy that's not only easy to do, but it shows you how to get these clients to come to you like no tomorrow. Also, highly effective, and it leverages the power of Craigslist that we all know and love. I want you guys to think about Craigslist for just a quick second. Where is the first place people go when they want to get the best deal? Yes, you heard it right, Craigslist. In fact, last year alone, Craigslist did a whopping $1 billion. The amount of search volume of people going on Craigslist to look for these services was 250 million visitors a month. These visitors are those businesses that I showed you from earlier that are newly starting and are transitioning online. And yes, you guessed it, the first place they are going is Craigslist to find people to help them with these high paying online services like websites, logo design. So, guys, the opportunities are absolutely crazy. So, if you don't think Craigslist is a thing, then think again. It's absolutely crazy. This is a gold mine of opportunity, and you might be surprised to know that there are hundreds of thousands of people searching for design services on Craigslist every single day, but you have to know how to create a magnet to bring them in, which I've done for you. What I've done is created a strategy that allows you to harness the incredible resource like no other. Let me explain. Craigslist, for those who might not be familiar, is a classified ads platform used for posting local ads to generate customers. However, what I've developed is a secret strategy that takes Craigslist to a whole new level. My strategy allows you to post in multiple cities across the US, generating 10 times of the eyeballs on your Craigslist listing than ever before. I've tested countless of strategies for finding clients, and what I'm about to share with you today is the most effective one I've discovered. I call it the Craigslist Magic Magnet. It consists of 3 essential parts. The first one, the ad itself, it's the physical ad that you post on Craigslist. I've tested numerous ad variations to find the one that consistently works like magic. Number 2, the posting strategy includes when to post, where to post, how long to keep the ad up, and the specific Craigslist sections to target. Number 3, the cities to post in. I've identified the top cities in the US that bring the most volume and results. I've tested thousands of cities, and there is a top 10 to 20 cities. If you post, you will get clients like wildfire. By posting in multiple cities simultaneously, you're amplifying your exposure times 10. This is precisely what the Craigslist Magic Magnet does for you. With this magnet, you can attract clients like never before. It's almost like turning on a vacuum for clients, and you'll see them coming in from all directions. Just imagine receiving up to 20 client inquiries in a single day. Imagine how much income you could generate. It's absolutely wild. Here are some screenshots and texts of individuals reaching out to me. Imagine if you just closed half of them. Or let's just say you're busy and you just close a couple a week. 3 clients a week, that's anywhere from $1,000 to $3,500 a week. That's $4,000 to $14,000 a month. That's if you just have no time. Like Christina, who loaded up the Craigslist Magic Magnet and got 10 clients reaching out to her. She says she only spent 2 hours a week and made an incredible $20,299 last month by getting a couple website clients on Craigslist and having Fiverr do all the work for her. Or Madison, who used Fiverr and Craigslist and everything we're talking about today to close 6 clients in a month while Fiverr did all the work for her from her phone, making herself $16,998 and some change for the month. Or Patrick, who's actually a roofer who has zero time. He got all this set up 3 weeks ago and got 15 clients reaching out to him in a week. And he only used his phone for the whole entire process, making himself a beautiful $9,075 while leveraging Fiverr and this Craigslist Magic Magnet with this strategy. Let me break it down even further in a real life scenario. So, I simply implemented and plugged in the Craigslist Magic Magnet. I got calls, texts, and emails with this magnet within hours from cities everywhere. For the day, in total, I got 10 to 20 clients reaching out to me about logo and website design services. I spoke to a client via text who was reaching out to me from a Craigslist ad I used from my magnet. This client was named Michael. Michael needed a website. He reached out to me from a Craigslist ad, and we agreed on a price for $2,500 for a 10-page website. I collected payment, then I went to Fiverr and found dozens of designers that could get the job done for just $175. We agreed on a delivery date. I let Michael know how long it would take. I then kicked back while the designer was doing all the work. I went along my busy schedule with work, spending time with family, going to the gym, all while the designer was completing everything. Actually, during this time of waiting, I closed 2 more $2,500 websites, and I also closed 4 logo design clients at $500 a piece, all while these individuals overseas were doing the labor for just 10% of the price, all from my ad. So in total, including Michael's website, I got 3 website design jobs totaling about $7,500, and I also got 4 logo design clients totaling about $2,000. In total, I made $9,500 and spent only $425 in labor, totaling $9,075 in profit in just 1 week, all while bringing in $9,075 in profit and doing 0 work for these jobs. How incredible is that? The great thing is you have access to multiple designers, like hundreds of designers. You can stack so many jobs. There's no cap to how much you can make since you have the labor to outsource to. What I want you to understand is there is hundreds of thousands of people looking for websites and logos and digital services on Craigslist every single day. The demand is through the roof. And if you're busy, you can get back to the clients after work. Or you can do it where you can eventually make this your main hustle to make $20,000 a month and eventually saying goodbye to your main job. Like Trevor here, who was going to Miami University and dropped out in his second term to pursue this full time. In a single week, he closed $7,413 from a couple clients, and he ended the month at $16,233, all while he was able to do this after classes. Or you could be like James, who's 34 from Iowa, who used these strategies to close $15,804 in his first month. Here's a screenshot of his first close of $3,150, all while he was extremely busy in his full-time committed job of doing plumbing. You could make this your side hustle, generating an extra $2,000 a month to spend on dinners, maybe save up for that vacation you wanted to go on, or maybe just spend it on clothes. If you're just a little bit lazy, you could just close a few clients a month to do $5,000 to $10,000 a month. And if you put a little bit of effort in, even more than the previous ones, you can scale it up to do $20,000 or more a month. eventually waving goodbye to your 9 to 5 job, not having to deal with that annoying boss or those early drives to work anymore. Think about it. If you start today, you could be on a plane next month working from Barcelona while enjoying the beach. You'd have clients coming to you, closing deals, and earning while you relax, spending zero time doing any of the work because the designers are doing it all for you on Fiverr. You see, everything is moving online, and the demand for design services is skyrocketing. Businesses are shifting online, malls are closing, and in person stores are transitioning to the digital world. This means there's an abundance of people who need design services, and the demand is so high that some businesses are on waiting lists just to work with me and my students. It's a lifestyle that offers time freedom, financial freedom, and a huge upside. We have individuals each and every day who applied this and have been able to generate $4,000 to $5,000 in the same day to making $8,000 to $10,000 to $25,000 a month. And if you're wondering if this is something you could handle, let me assure you that I've shown this strategy to my friends, to my family, from students in their 20s who absolutely have zero time, are able to make this work from their dorm room, from those in their 30s who hate their 9 to 5 job, to parents who barely have any time going to work and taking care of the kids, are able to make this work, to non-tech savvy individuals in their 60s who barely even know how to work their phone. This all takes, from start to finish, less than 30 minutes a day with only 4 steps. Step 1. Use the Craigslist magic magnet to get clients, which I'll show you how to do. Step 2. Get paid from the client for the project. Once you're paid, use 10% of the amount to pay the designer to do the work. Step 3, pay an overseas designer on Fiverr to outsource for pennies on the dollar and have them do all the work for you. While they're finishing the project and doing the labor for the job, enjoy your day, go to the beach, go to the gym, while the designer is doing everything. Once the designer is complete, they will send the project to you. And step 4, then you deliver it to your client and you keep 90% of the profits. Close just a few clients a month to generate $10,000 to $20,000 to $30,000 or more monthly with the middleman magic strategy. Guys, literally the easiest and most beginner friendly side hustle that's easy to set up and see results within the same day. So, how do I do this? I don't even know where to start. Don't worry, I got you covered. These are real people who use this strategy and seen incredible results with my strategies, and you can too. So, this is when I created the Middleman Magic Academy, where we take you by the hand, lock arms with you, and be there to help you get to your first $10,000 month. Name any program that does that. Yes, you heard me. We will be right there guiding you, teaching you everything you need to know to help you get to your first deals so you can see how easy it is and be able to leave that 9 to 5 job. We literally hold your hand along the whole entire way. We'll be doing live Zoom calls. You'll have direct access to me, to other successful students. We have an amazing network of students that help each other and motivate each other to keep going and keep closing more deals. You'll have direct access to a group chat and coaches and everything you need to be successful. Once you join, you can have everything set up today. That's how we've had students who've closed their first deals in the same day. Imagine by the end of this Middleman Magic Academy, you'll be on your way to $10,000 to $20,000 a month. I guarantee it. And if you don't, simply email us and we'll refund you your money on the spot, 0 questions asked. We take so much care and coaching and to hold your hand to close your first deals. You're just a couple deals away from leaving that job or going on that vacation. Here's everything you get inside the Middleman Magic Academy. A 36 in-depth lesson that walks you through step by step to set everything up from start to finish, grabbing you by the hand, literally hand-holding video series that shows all my secrets, all my methods, everything to set this up from A to Z, $1,000 value. Next, you get the Craigslist Magic Magnet to get clients to come to you like never before. I share the magnet, how to set it up, and get clients to come to you. I even have individuals close clients in the same day of the strategy. By the way, you could close clients via phone or text. This is a $2,000 value. Lifetime coaching with me and the top students from the program, where you can ask us any questions. We come on to motivate you. We hold you accountable to get you to the level that we are. A group chat with everybody in the program where you could go in and ask any questions as you like. Any student, all the top students are in there. Everybody will be there to help each other, instantly answering questions. We even give leads in there. If you want to close a website client, we give those leads in there sometimes. $2,000 value. I also share my personal list of top designers who consistently deliver high quality work. $250 value. I show my Fiverr blueprint and how to talk to these Fiverr designers and get the best deals like a pro. Where to go, how to find the top designers with filters, how to find designers that offer unlimited revisions. A $400 value. My exact Craigslist posting strategy, including when, where, and how to post. A $750 value. My secret list of top 20 highest traffic cities that you can post in to generate the most clients as possible. This is a $300 value. The top 10 niches you could do this with, for example, you could do this with apps and social media and marketing to make recurring revenue, a $500 value. You also get my scripts that you can copy and paste to close clients left and right over a 75% closing rate to get clients to close quickly via text, phone, and email. A $650 value. Essentially, everything I'm offering in this program is a copy and paste from my strategies and exactly what to do. And all of this is a $7,300 value. And that's what we typically charge. But today, we're not going to charge you that at all. We're not even going to charge you $6,000 or even $5,000. We're not even going to charge you $4,000. Right now, we can only take 10 more individuals inside of this program because our coaching and our mentoring and our group chat, along with the academy itself, can only withstand 10 more individuals to give our full attention to and to legitimately get each student to $10,000 a month. So unfortunately, at this time, we can only take 10. I wish we could take more, but we're only opening up for 10 today. And guys, typically we charge $4,000 for this, which is genuinely worth it as most of our students pay it off within a week or so. And guys, this price that I'm about to share with you is a price we've never done before. For the next 10 spots only, we are pricing this at just a one-time payment of $497. That's all you're paying today. And you get access to everything from A to Z, the coaches, the strategies, the course, everything that you saw before, you get everything. After the 10 spots are gone, this will be going back up to the normal price of $19.97, which is the everyday price. And you could be like the students you saw before that made their money back within the same day and still managed to take a huge profit. And guys, we are also offering a payment plan. So either you pay the one-time payment of $497 or you pay 3 installments of $297. And by the time you close one deal, you'll be able to pay the whole entire thing off. Guys, we have never done these prices before. We'll be increasing the price as time goes on, but this price is lower than any sale or anything we've ever had. We have just opened up the spots just now. If you look below in the chat, you should see a link that has just appeared. It should say reserve a spot. Here's a screenshot of what it should look like. Just click the link. It should take you to the page. And guys, even if you're a little on the fence, wait till you see the bonuses that I'm about to share with you. But first, I wanted to talk about our 100% money back guarantee. We are so confident about our hands-on process and training and course. And since we are only taking 10 spots today, I want to extend a 1-year money back guarantee. Simply email us at support@themiddlemanmagic.com and our support team will refund you, 0 questions asked on the spot. But guys, this guarantee is only available for these 10 spots. After that, they are gone. You'll get 4 free bonuses. The first bonus is how to run Facebook ads and Instagram ads to 10x your client income, bringing in thousands of clients a month to you. The second bonus is how to get clients to pay you for 10 to 20 other services. The third bonus is an extended script package that allows you to close really high ticket clients, like $10,000 clients to $20,000 clients. And the fourth is a secret group chat of the top students. Guys, these bonuses alone are worth $750 is what we normally charge. They are worth $750 that we're giving to you for absolutely free for the first 10. And guys, even if you need to use your credit card and pay it off, we call this good debt as you're using it towards your future, not bad debt where you're using it for shopping and things that don't matter. And once you're in, you'll have everything started up and pay it off immediately by closing one deal. We're going to be there to help you close that deal, so don't worry. I understand. I've been there. I could resonate with your situation 100%. I literally spent thousands of dollars on other side hustles, other side incomes, and nothing worked. I literally couldn't rub two pennies together. This has allowed me and many others to finally break free. Click the link, it should take you to the page. And guys, even if you were to pay a tutor or a trainer in the gym for just 1 month, you're gonna pay well over that you're just getting for $497 or 3 installments of $297. And you have this whole entire program for life with coaches and everybody there to help you. We've even had individuals who've come into the program and paid it off the same day while being able to just get one client and still take home profits. There's a reason why all these students have made this much. There's a reason why we have a 5-star review on Trustpilot. There's a reason why our process works, and we're so excited to share it with you guys.
So I actually joined last Friday. Boom, I had people hit me up within an hour. I actually even talked to the guy. He's super nice. He answers your questions.
100, so we're 6,500, and her husband already paid me for a month. So that's 7 grand just out of one client. It's freaking crazy, dude. It's amazing.
And in his videos, he shows you how to do everything step by step from start to finish. And upon joining, you'll make your money back fairly quickly.
Well, he does a lot of the work for you. Stay consistent with it, and I hope this helps answer any questions that you have.
Anybody doing this has either left their 9-to-5 job, is traveling while they do this, or is generating 5K on the low end to 30K on the high end a month with all my strategies. Years perfecting the strategy, and my strategy has been able to allow individuals to scale to the moon within days. I'm handing this to you on a silver platter to achieve results like no other. Essentially, everything I'm offering in this program is a copy and paste from my strategies and exactly what to do. You guys, the tools are right in front of you. All you need is just a couple deals and you're on your way to leave that 9-to-5 job and go on that vacation or pay off that debt. Anything. You'll be a part of our Middleman Magic group chat where you can connect with fellow students, ask questions, and share your progress, along with Zoom calls to speak live to successful students and myself. Click the link. It should take you to the page. We are down to our last few spots. If you want to grab one, go ahead and we'll see you in there. Take care. This is just one payment of $497 or 3 installments of $297, and you get the entire program for life.